Morning everybody. I'll say Happy New Year, although we're nearly halfway through it. We're end of January. But that's the second time I've been out on the bike this year. I got myself a new camera and I wanted to try it out, and I went out the other week, what was it, last week, week before, something like that, to try it out, and typical of me, I messed about with the settings and got it all wrong, and that was on loop, and I made a right total balls up of it. So I put a memory card into the computer to edit the video, and I thought, what the hell's going on here? And no, that didn't want to know. So I thought, right, I'll try it again. So I'm out today, and I'm out with John and Steve. Steve got in touch with me last night and said if I wanted to come out for a ride, and I said yeah, might as well. And we've just been round and picked John up, and here they are. They don't go too quick because they're on 125s, so that's why I'm hanging at the back, because I can soon catch him up. But yeah, I said yeah, we'll go out for a ride, and so we're going to head away over to Hunstanton, I think. But yeah, it was the first time I've been out for a ride with Steve. Blimey, that was over a year ago. We went to done the Christmas toy run, the first one I done. I didn't do a video, I weren't doing videos then. And that was where I first met Steve. I hadn't had this long then, and he said we'll have to go out for a ride. And yeah, he just, with one thing and another, and that, it was the first time we've sort of been out really like this, so. But yeah, this new camera I've got, it's the Sony HDAS, I think, 200 VR, I don't know, VR I think, I don't know, it's the Sony one anyway. I can't remember on the lettering on it. But the reason I got it was my little drift that I done the mic adaptation on. That was brilliant little camera. The only problem was then it was then starting to let me down because it cutting out, and I tried everything on it, and what it turned out to be is the battery in them, they don't last very long after about a year, and unfortunately you cannot get a battery for it. It's a built-in battery, but it done the job. It got me some good footage. I've done some videos with it, and so I said to the missus, I said, right, I think it's time to get a new camera. And I didn't want a 4K one because YouTube don't put out in 4K, I don't think. And the other thing is, you've got to have a 4K device to watch them on. I watch probably 90 to 100% of my, I'll say 98% of my videos, or people's videos, I watch on, I've got a 10-inch tablet, and I sit there and watch them on that. And we've got a smart TV, and if the missus goes to bed, I'll probably stick them on that if there's good someone there I want to see. And that's HD ready, so yeah, they're all right for that. But I was watching a chap, Technomone, his channel is. He does all reviews on bits and pieces, and he was saying that it doesn't matter what you record it on, YouTube will put it out as one quality. And he said an easy way to explain that, he said, is YouTube will put it out as though it's the old cassette. He said if you, whatever you record, it's as though it's playing on the old cassette. And he said if you record onto a CD or a DVD, he said, and then play it, he said YouTube will put it out as though it's cassette version. So I thought, well, that makes sense. And I thought, well, I don't really want a 4K. I didn't really want to spend that sort of money. So I got this one because I wanted one that was a reasonable sort of slimline profile to go on my crash helmet. I didn't want something like a GoPro that was going to stick out like a house brick. And so I thought, no, I'll go with this one. I know old man Tony's got one of these, and I've been watching his footage, and it's nice and clear. The sound quality is pretty good. So I thought, right, yeah, I'll go with that. I couldn't get the drift because they only do the 4K drift now. They don't do the HD, I think it was, or whatever, the Ghost S HD or whatever it was called. They just do the 4K one. I don't want that. But so yeah, that was why I went with this one. Plus it comes with this. I don't know if you can see this. That's the that little thing. That's the live view remote. So you've got a little screen on there and you can see what you're actually recording, which is good. And where's he going? He wants some petrol, I see. So I thought, right, I'll go with that. Right, I'm gonna be quiet here for a bit because we're gonna, John wants some petrol, then we're gonna, oops, glass there, and we're gonna head off to Hunstanton. So I'll talk to you once we get going again. We're away again. Yeah, John's just filled up with the, I was going to say diesel. What made me say diesel? He's just filled up with petrol. We went into the Tesco's in Newmarket and pump wouldn't clear, and I was being a pain in the arse for him. So we just stopped up there at Soham. So we're now going to head through to Hunstanton. I guess we're going to get some fish and chips and something like that, and just have a wander about and then head home, just a ride out. But the roads are drying out, and yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit windy. That's not too bad. That's dry. That's the main thing. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, my camera. Yeah, as I say, I've got this one with the live view remote, and you know, I thought, well, I hope to get on some more rides this year, and I want a camera that's going to do the job. This one has got the removable batteries, so I ordered a couple of spare batteries for it. I've got them in my pocket. Plus with this one I can put a lead into it and run a charger pack off of it and run it that way as well, and it will still work. Whereas my drift, I used to think the red light was on, but I used to think that was recording, and it wasn't. It was charging, as I found out when we went to done last year's Dove Cottage ride. That's why I never done a video of the ride, because time me and Bex had got up there, my battery was flat, so I put it on charge, and I thought I'd switched it on, but I hadn't. I guess that's just I'm getting bloody old and forgetful in my old age. Well, never mind, who am I? Oh, I know. Yeah. So yeah, that's the story of the new camera. And I went out last weekend, I don't know if it was last weekend or the weekend before anyway, and because I bought myself a new crash helmet as well. I've not got it on today, I've got my flip front one on today, but the one I bought is an open face. I wanted it for the summer because it does get hot in these, and I thought, yeah, have a nice open face crash helmet. And the reason I wanted the open face is it is a lot cooler in the summer, as I say. And what I used to find when I used to do motocross, I started off with a full face and I just didn't like it. I couldn't see. I kept getting the front mouth bar, you know, your chin guard, was blocking my vision. I mean, this one's not too bad, but so I said I want to try an open face. So I ordered one. I found one that I liked. I mean, that weren't expensive. That was only, what, 70 quid, something like that. But it was a nice style, a nice pattern on it. That was what I wanted. I mean, don't get me wrong, the black ones look nice, the white ones look nice, but I wanted something different. And I see this one, and I'll put a picture of it on here. And I thought, yeah, I like that, so I'll get that one. Well, I ordered some sunglasses as well, and bits and pieces, and some extra mounts for this camera, because I've got it on the GoPro mounts, so I can have it where I want it. And I went out, I said to the mister, I said, I'm going to go out and try my new crash helmet and see how I get on, because I've set it up with the Bluetooth, and I've put a mic, yeah, so it's got the mic and everything in it. And I was hunting around for a piece of fur to go over the mic to cut out the wind noise. And I said, well, I'll take it out and try it. Well, I went up to the Desert Rats Memorial, and when I got up there, my face was red raw. My eyes were streaming, and I thought, bugger this. So I went home and, you know, dried my eyes. It looks like I've been crying, but it was just so cold. I mean, I think that's about 8.9 degrees today. Might be a little bit more, but it was bloody cold that day. But I did do a little bit of footage. It weren't good enough to put onto a video, but it worked. You know, the microphone picked up my voice. It was nice and clear. I achieved what I wanted to achieve, as in it was going to work. But I had to stitch the boom into the side of the crash helmet, into the face gut, the pattern. But the simple reason is that the mic kept dropping down and ending up round my chin. So I was getting pissed off with that, and I got home. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this. I said, I'll have to rethink it. As I say, I rethought it, and I cut some extra little bits of foam to go inside the helmet to hold the speaks for the Bluetooth in, and that done the job. I stitched the microphone, the boom into place, and one thing and another. And yeah, I think that's going to work well, but I shall wait till the warmer weather gets here. So yeah, so that's my stories on my new crash helmet and new camera. So I'm hoping that this footage will come out well, and you know, I'll be able to put a video together. It's just me rambling today. I mean, we're not doing anything special, and yeah, so that's, as I say, that's the story of them. Right, on to other things. A lot of people have said they'd like to, especially some of my subscribers said they'd like to come out on a ride with me, and there's a lot of them are local to me. So what I'm doing, also, well, me and Mr. Weg of Weggy Motorcycles UK, we're doing a ride. It should be on the 24th of June. It's a Sunday, and we're going to start off at the Sainsbury's in Bury St Edmunds, and we're going to the Honda Neutral, that's it, Honda Motorcycle Museum at Leiston. But instead of going down the A14 and then up the A12, we're going to go cross country. So we're going to make a ride of it as well. There is a thing on Facebook for it that I've done. I will put a link, hopefully try and put a link into it down below in the description. So if you want to go, brilliant, you know, come along, you'd be more than welcome. What I've got to do, I've got to phone the museum about a month before we go. The simple reason is the museum doesn't open on a Sunday. Well, how the hell are we going to go, I hear you say? Well, I phoned them up, and on that particular Sunday, that was where I got the date from, the Honda Owners Club are going. They're opening it up for them, and they said that we're welcome to go along. So if we want to go, they'll make us welcome. And the chap who owns it said the only thing is it depends on the numbers. I think if there's sort of, I don't know, 20, 30 of us, something like that, we'll be more than welcome. But I mean, if there's 70, 80, you know, a big group, then we might have to put it off. And I've said to Weggy about the following Saturday, because they're open on a Saturday. So if it's not going on the Sunday the 24th, it will be the Saturday the 30th, which is the following weekend, unless there's problems, we might have to do it a different weekend. But that's the plan anyway. So put that one in your diary. We're meeting up at the Sainsbury's car park in Bury St Edmunds. It's just off the A14. I want to leave, I said 9 o'clock. No, I didn't. I said 9:30. But what we'll do, I think, because I know some of you guys are interested already, and I know some of you come from a long way off. So if you want to go, you know, it was brilliant, and we can put the time back till 10 o'clock just to give you a little bit more time. But if I know somebody, you know, if we know you're going and you're not there, then obviously we'll wait for you. You know, I can't say fairer than that. And then we can have a ride down there and we can go into the museum. Now I believe it's a tenner to go into the museum, but the Honda Owners Group, I think they said they're in the foyer bit, and you can go into that bit for free and have a look at their stand or whatever they're doing. But to actually go in and have a look around the bikes, I think that's a tenner. But so that's not too bad. That'll be a good day out. Ooh, that was rough. That'll be a good day out anyway. So hopefully see you all on that. But if you want to look for it on Facebook, it's down as the Suffolk Crew, because that's a group that I'm in. Weggy put me on to the admin of that one. It's the Suffolk Crew. It's on there. So yeah, as I say, you're more than welcome. You don't have to live in Suffolk or be part of the crew to come. Wherever it's open to all. And we're going to go through some nice countryside. I'm going to take it down through Lavenham and then cross country. So there'll be some nice twists and turns, and yeah, some nice roads. Hopefully the weather will be good. That's what we're planning on, good weather. Oh, that was a rough bit. So right, what else is coming up? Yeah, we've got the Easter egg run. I think that's Easter Sunday, starting at Barton Mills, going up to Bury Hospital, taking Easter eggs up to the kids like we done last year. Woman Wolf Rider is organising the Dove Cottage ride up at Melton Mowbray. I'll see if I can find a link for that and put that in as well. Hopefully see a lot of people on that. I'm hoping to get on that one. At this moment in time, I've said I'm going, but we never know what's going to happen in between now and then. Could be on holiday, anything. But the plans are I'm going. Skeggy will probably do his Hunstanton run September, October time, I would have thought, when he normally does it. I'm waiting to hear when the Allied Memorial Remembrance Ride is at Cambridge. I've got a funny feeling, and I thought I see it written down somewhere, but I can't remember where I'll find it again. But I think it's the 8th of July. Don't hold me to that, so don't all turn up there expecting that's on and that's not. But it was round about that weekend last year. But that's also the same weekend, I think that's the same weekend as the St Ives Bike Festival. So it could be the weekend after, because I know the British Legion Riders Association, I think they're called, they had a stand at St Ives this last year, and that's them who organised the Allied Memorial Remembrance Ride. So they might not do it then if the two events collide. But as I say, watch this space. We will find out when it is, and that will get posted. What else is on? I don't know. There's another ride going from Cambridge up to Hunstanton. It's called the Ashley Martin Memorial Ride. I went on that last year. I'm assuming that's on again this year. That was raising money for MAGPAS, which is the air ambulance in this area. Again, still waiting to hear dates on that. But we will see. Give him a wave and a pip, as you do. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. It's only be a short one of me just rabbiting on and great rubbish, but hopefully I've given you an idea and some dates for your diaries and things to keep an eye out for. So the road's drying out. So okay, ride safe everybody, and we'll talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.